What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. 2023 is over. I hope you all had a happy holiday season. We are moving into 2024, and I wanted to make a video where I reflected on the year that was, and hopefully look forward to making this year an even better year. Okay, this is gonna be a very raw video. I'm doing it in one take. This is my third time trying to make it because I keep going off in tangents and I don't know how to fix that. I am who I am. I'm 43 years old. This is my 14th year of content creation on YouTube. My 24th year as a content creator. I have lived online since the year 2000. All right. I used to do concert photography, interview bands, and write album reviews for different websites and even magazines. And I've just been doing this for so long. In 2023 was like such a weird year, okay? Because in a lot of ways it was really good for me. I got to go places and do things that were amazing, and I'm very privileged and fortunate to have those opportunities. We'll talk about that, but also objectively, it was my worst year on YouTube, like in a long time since I've been monetized and able to make money. I'm simple, okay? I don't ask you guys for your money. I did once, I guess, when I made those plushies that nobody bought. I was so excited about it. I worked almost a year to make it happen, and we sold like none. And I don't know what I could have done different or better, and I don't blame people. Money's tight. They were $30. And more than anything, I just appreciate all the people that did buy them. You will never know how much that meant to me. And I thought it was a cool thing that people would be able to get behind, and I fell flat. And that hurt. But I don't ask you for donations. I don't even promote members, like I would rather you guys just watch ads, as much as you can. I understand ads are annoying. If it's a long skippable ad, as long as you watch 30 seconds, we still get paid. That is where that's where I make my money. And I'm fortunate, okay? For the first 6 years I had my channel, I worked for Bose, and then they decided that they wanted to send my job overseas and pay people less money to do it. And I got laid off. And I had severance. And that was the point in time where I decided, all right, here we go. I have an opportunity to do this full time. And the reality is the only reason I'm still able to do this full time is because my wife wants me to be home. All right. If it weren't for that, I would be absolutely out there working again because things have fallen, and a lot of it's my fault. And a lot of it is not. My channel in a lot of ways is broken. When you put up so much different stuff over the course of 13 years, the algorithm changes over and over again. The games that you're known for, like the Lego video games, just stop producing content as quickly as they used to. A lot of things can work against you, and it happens fast. And there's a lot of new people that are coming in and taking a lot of views, and I'm not bitter about that. Nobody owes me anything. I obviously wish that I could maintain, viewership, but my views were down last year, the worst they've been in probably 10 years. Like maybe, I don't know. I made the least amount of videos last year, though, that I have in probably the last 10 years, and I streamed the least since I've been able to stream. A lot of that is burnout. All right. I've been just going and grinding and working and doing for so long, and it's just wearing me out. I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to be raw. I need this for me. Like, I'm not saying any of this stuff like for pity, for your sympathy, for anything like that. I'm making this video for me so that I can watch it and I can remind myself of where I need to be and what I need to do. Because the reality is, last year, while I was burnt out, I developed bad habits. There are things that are changing in this industry that I just don't want to do. And I understand that that's going to put me a little bit behind the eight ball. I understand that there's tricks and little ways to manipulate the algorithm and try to like fool people into watching videos. And I don't, it's like not a hate the player, it's a hate the game, you know? Like, I don't blame people for doing what they got to do to get people in the door. And once you get them in the door, boom, you take advantage of it. I get that. I can't do that. I'm going to make my videos straight up like I always have. I'm going to make videos about the things that I'm enjoying and that I want to, the way I always have, and about the things that I'm interested in, you know? And I'm interested in superhero characters and pop culture and RPGs and just fun games that I enjoy. And I wish when I streamed, you know, people would watch. And I wish when I posted videos that I think are informative and good, people would watch. And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, you know? Marvel's Avengers, I used to be able to fire up a stream and I'd have 100 people in no time. Same thing with Marvel Heroes Omega, but those games are gone now, all right? And other games have not filled that void as much. I've gotten, you know, lucky on some stuff, but, you know, I don't want to rely on luck. I don't know how we're going to get through it, but I'm going to keep trying. But there is also the reality that I'm old. And I'm not getting younger. And this is a young man's game. I was 29 when I started my channel, and I'm 43 now. So it's weird. But I know I still have a lot to offer. And I've watched some of you guys grow up. And the reality is that, like, a lot of people, like, the longer you go, the more people are going to come and go. And it's a matter of keeping the ones that are fresh and active, okay? I'm doing this in one take. I'm getting dry. It is what it is. So I don't like shorts. I don't like the short form content. I'm not good at it. I don't like the workflow. I don't like the idea that I have to have a separate channel for my unboxing videos. I don't like the idea that I have to compartmentalize everything on different channels. I don't like what YouTube is turning itself into and the way that they will watch the people that help build their brand. Like, I have like over 300 million views, you know, over the years. I feel like I know that I'm just a small cog in the wheel, but I was loyal to them when they started their streaming service, and I feel like I've passed them by, and they don't care about the things that are like hurting my channel. Like, I've survived every subscriber purge, okay? Like, every time there's a purge, I lose a couple subscribers, but the rest are still there. I don't know why 333,000 people are still subscribed to my channel and don't watch anything. But that's not my... I appreciate it that at some point you liked something I posted and you click that subscribe button. That's great. And I'm forever grateful for that. But if I'm being honest, it fucks with your head when you see that number and you post a video that you think is going to be really cool and it gets like 200 views. You know? And that wears you out. That's where I was. That's where I am. And I'm trying to get over it. I'm trying to just push through. The other thing that messes with me is I had a lot of great opportunities last year. I got to go to an event in San Antonio, Texas for WWE 2K23 and the Royal Rumble. I got to meet so many cool wrestlers like Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. The New Day. Finn Balor was on my flight, you know. Omos, Lashley, lots of amazing people, lots of 2K Next makers, lots of people from 2K. I got to go to New York to play Redfall, see a lot of great people there. I got to go to New York again for Lego 2K Drive, meet amazing creators there. And I got to go to Summer Game Fest, and honestly, an honor to be a part of that whole thing. play a lot of different games, meet with so many different studios, play Mortal Kombat 1. I got to meet Jeff Keighley, really appreciate everything he does for the industry. Also got to meet Greg Miller and talk to him for a little bit and just appreciate what he does. And, then I got to go to Chicago with my wife to play Mortal Kombat 1, and got to meet up with all the great people I've met through that, Caboose, Uncaged, Unruly. Got to hang out with, Alan, and let them all meet my wife. My wife got to meet people that I talk about all the time, we went to a Cubs game. And then there's another event that I can't talk about yet, but we're almost there. And every time I get to do these things, I'm like, oh man, this is the last one, At some point, the well is going to dry out, and I'm not going to be the guy that does enough to justify bringing out for these things. And, it messes with your head because, like, when you get the privilege and the honor to be a part of these things, it's fun. You want to be there. Everybody wants to be there, right? And I don't ever do anything with a thought that, oh, maybe I'm going to get invited to an event. But I have built relationships by being available, by being real, and I feel like by proving time and time again that I can be trusted to be there and be part of it. And that kind of is going to segue into the part that really is wearing me out the most. And it's the shift in mindset on social media with people just being just awful. And I understand differences of opinions. I understand that we're not always going to see eye to eye, but I feel like the new wave of social media is rewarding people for just being terrible people. And I just don't like it. I don't enjoy it. I feel like I am, to so many people, a punching bag that they can use to try to build a name for themselves. And I guess that's respect in a way, but it gets old. And I feel like I'm really good at fighting and arguing with people, but I'm tired of doing it. And I'm trying to get better at just not engaging those people and realizing that they're just probably jealous, probably miserable, probably a combination of both. And something is affecting them that isn't really me or anything that I said. I am tired of people's entire retort being that I got paid by companies to say things. And I can tell you right now, I have been paid twice by a studio to make a promotional video for them. Okay. Redfall paid me to do a stream on launch day. I think it was like $600. All right. And I tried to tell them I don't want them to pay me because I did not feel like I performed for them. The video, nobody watched it. All right. And it did nothing. I did nothing for them. And I don't feel like I earned any money from them. But they paid me anyway because that was what we agreed to. I did what I could. I didn't enjoy the stream, the game. I wanted to love the game. I really appreciated, being a part of all that. And when I got to play it in New York, it felt a lot of fun. But it's I don't think people understand what it's like to be at these events, surrounded by people that are excited to be there, surrounded by devs that are passionate about what they're doing and excited to see people play their game. It's different. It hits different. Like there's no two ways around it, but nobody pays us for that. Right. I don't know where this comes from. Ignorance. I also got paid by Marvel's Midnight Suns as a 2K Next maker. And I've always said that about both games that, I made money to make promotional videos for the game. All right. And there's nothing wrong with that. It realistically was my favorite game of 2022. I would have done these videos anyway and for free. But when somebody says, hey, we'll pay you to make these videos, are you going to say no? Videos I was going to make anyway? Come on. The only 2 times I've ever been paid money for a promotional video for a company, ever. No other company has ever paid me anything. And yeah, opportunity is nice, obviously. But like, I'm just so tired of like that being everybody's like fantasy in their head. Like, oh, clearly you got paid for the studio to argue with me on Twitter. It's honestly, if you use that as your excuse for why you think somebody is being positive about a game, you've already lost the argument. And it's just getting old and it's getting tiresome, okay? I will tell you this, though. I've been to WB Montreal. I've been to WB Boston. I've been to NetherRealm. I've been to Behavior Interactive. I've been to quite a few studios, and through all my years of going to PAX East, and especially going to E3 in 2017, and going to Summer Game Fest this year, I've met with so many different devs, and they're real people with real hopes and real dreams. And I promise you, what they're trying to do is make the best video game that they can. They're not lazy, okay? They're just doing the best they can. Some things are out of their control. Some things, you know, maybe they could do better. But, like, at a certain point, you need to take a step back, all right? If you're so worked up about spending $70 on a video game that doesn't live up to your expectations, don't buy it. Wait for it to go on sale. Wait to see what other people think about it. No one is forcing you to go buy video games on day one, okay? And nobody is saying that just because Marvel's Midnight Suns has a lot of characters you love, that it has to be for you, all right? Like, Marvel Snap is a game that is beloved by a lot of people. There's lots of characters in those games, the game that I love, but man, you don't see me complaining it's not a first-person shooter. You know what I mean? Like, some games just aren't going to be for you, and some games are never going to be enough. It's just the reality of the situation. Like, it's hard making video games. They are more expensive to make than ever. Like, I don't think people understand. You know, I hate talking about the hacks that Insomniac went through because it's awful and illegal, and I hope the people responsible are brought to justice. But you saw how much money, because of it, it costs to make Marvel Spider-Man 2. It's a lot, okay? And it adds up fast, and things are getting more expensive for everybody, not just us as a consumer. But, like, man, I buy more games than I get for free. I am not influenced by early access. Early access is great, and obviously, like anybody else, I want it as much as anybody else. But if I don't get it, like, whatever. Like, at Summer Game Fest, I did something for Rubicon. What was that game? Armored Core, okay? I did some little interview with them. They put me in one of their videos. It was funny, and they never even sent me the game after. You didn't hear me cry about it. Like, I forgot that it was even coming out. Like, it is what it is, you know? So it's like, I didn't get shit from Insomniac. I've never gotten anything from PlayStation, right? So, like, you think that because I'm, like, saying things on Twitter that they're saying, like, oh, there's Jay. Well, we'll make sure we send him the next one. You're delusional. And I'm just tired. It's just wearing me out, and it's getting worse, and I don't know that I don't know that you can fix it. I really don't. And that's one of the things that's just wearing me down. And I'm trying to just be better about walking away. But I'm old and I'm stubborn, and some of these people are really stupid, and I just can't help myself. But this video is getting longer again, and I think this is the one, though. You'll know because you're watching it, maybe. If you made it this far, I love you. I want to get back to being me again. I don't feel like I was me in 2023. And that, I think, is the most important part about this video. I have to work harder. I have to do better. Because nobody's going to do it for me, okay? And I'm ready to do that, okay? I'm going to do my best, and I hope those of you that are close to me can hold me to it. Because I feel like I can do better, and I feel like I will do better. And maybe that'll translate, maybe it won't, but I'm going to try, all right? And I want 2024 to be every bit as good as last year was, and I want all the negativity to get better too. We got a lot of really great games to come this year. The first big one for me is going to be Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, a game that I am genuinely excited about for a lot of reasons. Is it the game that I would have made? No. Obviously, like everybody else, I would rather be the Justice League than kill them. But that's not the game they made. And I'm going to make the best out of what they did. And there's a lot of other games that are coming that are just a mess. My brain is just mush. But we're going to get there. And I want to close by saying thank you to everybody that has ever believed in me, that anyone that has ever been my friend, anyone that has taken the time to be real to me and treated me like a real person. Because that's who I am. Just a real person over here, trying to make the best content that I can, trying to have fun playing video games, trying to share with you the things that I love. That is my goal. That is who I want to be. And that is who I hope I can continue to be in 2024. So, thank you. I also want to close by saying thank you to Elgato. They are my sponsor. I've been with them for years now, and they mean the world to me. They make amazing products, and we're re-signed for another year. Another thing that I was really nervous wasn't going to happen because, I don't know, my confidence last year was broken. And in 2024, I want to get it back. So if you got this far, thank you. And I just want people to be better to each other. I am going to try to be better to people. I don't think I've ever been bad, but I do think that I have succumbed to some of the nonsense, and I want to get away from it. I don't want to be a part of it. And I know that I know I'm going to have my moments, and trust me, I know what I'm doing, okay? But we got to be better to each other, you know? Like it's video games, right? It's supposed to be fun, and I understand money's tough and spending money's tough, but it is a hobby, all right? And if you're unsure, you have the power to change that for yourself, you know? So this is my accountability. This is me being raw and real and understanding that, you know, we got a lot of work to do. And I just, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate everything that 13 years on YouTube has given me. And I never in a million years thought I could sit here and say I've done the things that I've done. I've met the people that I've met. And I have. And I want to keep doing it. And we're gonna make that happen. So thank you again. I know 24 minutes is a lot, but hopefully you got something out of this. And I love you. And I'm gonna leave you with 3 more minutes of something that my buddy, one of my best friends in life, DJ Chrome, gave to me as a little bit of a Christmas gift. And you're gonna hear a lot from this. I don't know who the band is, but when I have more information, I'll give it. So I leave you with the JayShockblast theme song. Happy New Year. Be better to one another.
Rage and fury, pumping through my veins. I'm a rebel with no cause, breaking all the chains. begin. Rage and fury pumping through my veins. I'm a rebel with a cause, breaking all the chains. Screaming out my lungs, tearing up the stage. This is the sound of rebellion, unleashing all my rage. Shockblast, feel the power in my voice. Shockblast, piercing through your soul, giving you no choice. With every note I light the fire within. Shockblast, let the chaos begin. Thunder in my heartbeat, lightning in my eyes. A force of nature, wild and unwise. Rising from the ashes and shadows I dwell. I'm the master of the game, casting my spell. Shockblast, feel the power in my voice. Shockblast, piercing through your soul, giving you no choice. With every note I knock the fire within. Shockblast, let the chaos begin. In the digital realm, more legends are born. I fight with the heroes till the break of dawn. My spirit unbroken, my will unchained. In the world of Shockblast, my legacy remains.